It turns out that getting kicked off the bill in an opening slot can do wonders for your publicity, and that's exactly what happened to Twin Temple, which I'm sure we will discuss throughout this video. But first, I want to check out the lead single from their upcoming 4th studio album due out in October, entitled Doomed Lovers. So let's do the reaction thing.
Sometimes I wonder what you would do.
My cup of tea, mate.
When death takes me and I have to leave you. Yes, I know I should tell you to find someone new, but since this is a song, I'll tell you the truth.
It's beautiful. Everything I've heard in this track so far, I adore. Those arpeggios, her vocals, the little slap delay that they've got on the bass, which rarely happens on bass instruments because you want it sort of just central in the mix. You don't want anything interfering with it too much, but there's a tiny little bit of delay. I don't know if you can hear that. And the chord sequences and voicings, it's just nom 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 nom. I said in a community post recently that I love the 50s and 60s doo-wop sound. The Ronettes, as an example, are a band that I did an instrumental guitar project of when I was studying music in the early 2000s because I loved them so much. So when I discovered this band recently, I was just like, how have I not heard this band before? Where have they been for the last 10 years of my life or so? And yes, I discovered them solely off the back of them getting kicked off the bill with Mr. Charlie Crockett. What a fucking muppet he is. Had he not heard them before? Had he not read their song lyrics and their titles and their album titles and all that kind of stuff? I'm not a Satanist, but I can still enjoy their music in the same way that I'm not a teenage girl, but I can enjoy listening to Billie Eilish. What an absolute twat biscuit Mr. Charlie Crockett is. But in steps the legend that is Jack White, and they're going to be playing some shows with him, hopefully, in, is it the Hollywood Palladium or something like that? So that's just incredible for their career and their trajectory. And I've been listening to them to death, pun intended, ever since I've heard them. I've gone through all of their records and I just love their sound, and their lyrics are dark and macabre and they're funny.
You laugh and ask me how you should cut the cord if the grief doesn't take you far.
The strings sound wonderful.
And as your blood stains the ground,
This chord sequence here is just yummy.
my name will be the last thing that you ever say.
it's just musical ear candy. What I have noticed is they've recorded this in stereo, unlike the 2 or 3 albums I've heard previously, which have all been very close and traditional to the 50s, 60s era, and they've been recorded in mono, which I really, really loved about them, and that they chose to do that. I just think it's so super cool, especially when everyone's trying to like sound huge and everything just going crazy across the mix and the spectrum, just to go like, no, we're going to record in mono. I'm like, kudos to them. But okay, they've gone stereo in this particular recording and this song. And I think they kind of had to, because there's so many beautiful layers and different instruments and sounds and noises occurring throughout. And I think if it was all just dead bang in the middle, you wouldn't necessarily pick all of it up as much, because her voice is just delicious and takes up a lot of the room and focus. So having that stereo spectrum and hearing like the guitar on that side and the strings, and is it like the glockenspiel here and there? It does. It's just so tasty. So tasty.
Oh, what would I do if you went first? I know you'd say to stay. This forsaken earth, but I'd take a poison snake to my naked breast, and I'd count the seconds till I'm with the one I love the
So pretty, so pretty. And then you've got piano on the right hand side here and there, sporadically. Drum sound is magnificent. I love it. I'm sure if you're still listening, then you're the same as me. Magnificent band, great songwriting, beautiful musicianship, and just voicings and structures and production. And just the thought process behind everything, where things are placed, how it sort of just slowly builds, and there's just little differentials as the track. Oh, sorry, there's little differentials as the track progresses, so it keeps it very interesting. It's not samey all the way through. I love it. I really bloody love it. I want to check them out live one day. If they ever come to the UK, then I'm definitely gonna grab some tickets for them, because it's a band that's right up my alley. And I'm just certainly glad that I finally discovered them, because I think they're brilliant. And this whole thing with them getting kicked off the bill is only gonna make them gain more publicity and attention, and not just to metal and rock fans like me, but I think there's a lot more open-minded individuals out there that are going to latch on to them as well. So yeah, let me know what you think of Twin Temple in the comments section below. I did do a community post, and I probably repeated several of the things I said on that album review that I did a couple of weeks back, but I'm just doing it in video form. So if you've read that and then you've watched this, then sorry if I've repeated myself, but some people might not have seen that post. So yeah, I'm throwing it out there on video now, aren't I? Okay, I'm going to stop waffling now. If you're still watching, you are a legend. Hit the like button thing, subscribe if you can be asked to, and you've got nothing better to do. Thank you for watching. Look after yourself, hopefully. I'll see you very soon. Bye for now, people.